Dude, I mean, I see what you're saying, yeah. I'm not gonna fucking deny it. But, like, I'm just trying to think, like... I don't know, like, is it really that bad to, All I'm saying is there's a shit ton of characters, right? There's already a shit ton. Is it really that bad that they're not adding a fucking million a year? Like, I feel like at some point they're gonna hit, like, so many that, like, it would just be impossible at that point, right?
League of Legends has fucking 180 characters. They release like 7 a year.
Whoa. You're telling me that fucking 180, really?
League of Legends has something like 180 characters, yeah.
What? How the fuck can they balance all of them?
It's easy. You have a fucking team dedicated to do it.
To making sure the game stays balanced.
Yes. Every fucking multiplayer game like this has that shit.
How many? Whoa. How many?
Here's a Storm has like 90 characters, and that game is half the age of League of Legends, and they were releasing a character like every fucking like month, or every 3 months at the game's height. But the game also had maps come out sporadically. It wasn't like this game where it's like new season, here's one new hero and a new map, and a shitty game mode nobody wants to play. It was like, here's a hero to play as, and then like a month later, like, here's a new map. It wasn't, let's dump it all at once so that way nothing changes and there's no reason to not fucking play. We're dead. What the fuck is that? She's one tap. Dude, you're all pop up.
I've been dying too much to get it. Okay. That is 100% fair because, to be fair, they're not really adding much. I don't know what the fuck these people do, bro.
It's the same reason why Overwatch 1 died, dude. There's no reason to play this game.
Yeah.
I get nothing out of it. May as well.
Not to make a fucking stupid example, but, like, I feel like even, like, a small company like fucking... like King's Isle. Like, Wiz has so many fucking, like...
Oh yeah, Wiz has updates all fucking time. Like, here's a new Beast Moon update. They've
Yeah.
named the updates. This is what this update is once a fucking month.
And, like, even then, it's like there's new content. Like, to be fair, it's like horde packs and dumb shit, but it's like a lot
It's
of
still
those
shit.
things... A lot of those things, like, they change metas, they add new elements to the game, which is like... I mean, again, you could argue that's a good or bad thing, but it's like... Yeah, like, there's probably much more content made from Wiz than fucking Blizzard right now for Overwatch.
And you wanna know why it's like that?
Why?
Is because fucking that's how World of Warcraft was, and that's, I think that they tried to stick to that model, but it doesn't translate. Because World of Warcraft was a raid. They were like, here's a raid every fucking like 3 months of an expansion, which lasts 2 years. Hold on. I should take that. Here's a raid every few months for an expansion that you get to do every week, which was a hard, time-consuming task that took you a while, but maybe it took you like 5 hours to do a raid in a day. When you could split it up, you know what I mean? Like, you could be like, the raid resets Tuesday at 9 p.m. We have fucking... pop your ult. took you fucking like you could take a week to do it. But every raid boss dropped something that was like necessary for a class or a specialization. Every class had fucking 3 specs. So like if you're a shaman, you could be fucking 3 different types of shaman. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, I'm a shaman. That's it. Like that's my class. It was you could be a healing shaman, you could be a damage shaman, you could be a tank shaman. Every boss dropped shit that was relevant to every class, and you had a rate of 10, 15, 25, or 40 people, and it dropped fucking like 4 items a boss. So for those 3 months, you were fucking fighting that boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every fucking week. Or you were fighting 12 bosses fucking once a week for 3 months before everybody got all their shit. And then that raid came out, and it was like, is this stuff better? We had to fucking do we had to do fucking calculations, mathematical fucking equations. This shit took time. And there was also other shit to do in WoW.
Oh, dude, definitely.
Here's a daily event. Here, you can go fucking make a new dude and bless. You can't do that in these kind of games. And that's why Diablo 4 died already.
Dude.
There was nothing to fucking do.
At first, I was skeptical of what you were saying, but like now, I 100% I get it. I understand what you're saying, bro.
Like, why would I ever play this if it's not with you guys?
Right. I mean, I don't.
For what? Like, Clay and them do, I don't know why. Like, Clay will play this game by himself, I don't know why. Like, why would I choose to play this by myself when I could play a fun single-player game with a good story that can entertain me? I could play fucking, I could play Heroes, which, like, I get to fucking sit here and dick around with people on matches that don't fucking mean anything. I can play ARAM and just fucking dick off. Like, why would I ever play any other game other than this? And this is my friend.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way with the Call of Duty, which I know we haven't played in a while. Not to say I don't like the Call of Duty, I love the Call of Duty. But, I wouldn't play that game by myself.
Yeah, I have to be in a mood to play Call of Duty by myself. Like, I have to be specifically, like, I want to play Search right now, which isn't super often where I want to do that by myself. Yeah? Yeah, dude. To be fair, you know, MMOs do have an advantage over content because they're MMOs. You know, they have like so much shit you can do.
No, I'm just saying that was Blizzard's model.
Yeah.
Like Blizzard saw how good that worked with World of Warcraft because it took a long time. People that were playing World of Warcraft were okay with it.
Yeah, right.
They're
yeah,
like,
because like MMO players are built different in a way.
Like I loved it.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it. I thought that it was perfect. I had my raid group that I was with for fucking 5 years with my guild or whatever, and the way that it worked was fucking, we would do it for like 3 weeks, we would figure out how to fucking master it, and then that was it. Like we were fucking, it was over. We would fucking sit there and just do that shit. And then we would take our ults in and already know what was happening. You know what I mean? Like our alternate characters that weren't our mains and classes we didn't know how to play, we'd be like, alright, let's go in. And it would take us fucking 2 hours because we already knew everything, we knew how to do it. And then you could fucking just do it as many times as you wanted with alternate characters. We all had like 5 alternate characters that we would get to max fucking, it's called item level, like the equipment quality, like of the newest raid. And then you could do the normal raid, and then you could do fucking heroic, which was the harder version of the raid with different mechanics. And then that's what we'd do for 3-4 months until the new raid came out. We'd be like, master it on regular, do the regular on our alts, and then while we're doing the regular on our alts that week, we would fucking also go to mythic or heroic on our main characters, and we'd try that, and we'd do it. It's like, why the fuck would I ever? It makes me miss it. It makes me miss playing. If I played World of Warcraft while I was in school, I would have failed. I would have failed school.
You talking college or just
college?
high school?
College.
Yeah.
I played World of Warcraft in high school. I played World of Warcraft till I was in 10th grade.
Yeah.
But like, I would have failed college. I was addicted to that shit.
Yeah.
And I can get that way with Wiz. There are times where all I want, like when we were playing through like Caramel, the only thing I could fucking think about was I want to play Wiz. With you.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, yeah. I get in those fucking stages too, bro. I feel you.
But I'm like addicted to MMOs.
Dude, MMOs are fucking good.
Like I was so lucky, you could call it lucky, you could call it not lucky, to have like my brother and all his friends who love Blizzard games. Because it really did influence like the kind of game that I like growing up. Right. And I'm still a Blizzard fanboy. I still believe in that.
Oh, dude, fuck! I mean, you fucking play Heroes
They just don't know,
bro. You fucking, I know you are.
They just don't know what they're doing anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Warcraft was like StarCraft. It was a what do I want to say? Like a real-time, or an RTS game. It was an RTS. Real-time strategy, like you make fucking like buildings with your troops. You're dead. Ooh. I'm going there. Like you build fucking troops and move your guys around, and you would progress the story. And I love those games. I thought those games were awesome. And the Warcraft movie that came out was based off Warcraft 1. Which was, I think, the best one. People like Warcraft 3 the best. I think Warcraft 1 was the best one. Like because it set up the entire fucking IP. And it was a great story. These are all, yeah.
Oh.
But everybody...
So RTS.
Real-time strategy.
Yeah. It was. They made so the first one was that, and then they made an MMO.
Blizzard made the RTS strategy game.
Yeah.
Like that was Warcraft was their invention. There's no other game like Warcraft, and so many people copied Warcraft after the fact.
Oh, okay. So it was like. It was like the first. Oh, not the first, but it was.
It was the first real-time strategy game. Yes.
Okay.
It was the first. Because of Warcraft, we wouldn't have MOBAs if Warcraft ever came out. We wouldn't have League of Legends or Heroes of the Storm or any of that shit. Because the first MOBA game, Dota 1, was a Warcraft mod.
Oh.
Because you could play Warcraft online versus each other. Like you could do the story mode and then you could do like the versus shit. Or like you would have, like you could pick like your faction, and this is where StarCraft came from, was their multiplayer Warcraft modes. I can't fucking hit a shot. What do I want to say? Warcraft made the MOBA genre. Well, I guess it was made because of them. Holy shit, I'm fucking dead. They're running me down. Ooh. What was I gonna say to you? I had another thing planned.
See, it's crazy because, like, you say that's the first. I don't know the history, right? But I trust you. But like, you have to think like. With World of Warcraft being an MMO, like I don't think they were the first one. I'm sure there was.
Oh,
like,
that's
maybe,
what I
like,
want to say.
StarCraft
They weren't the.
They made that trend. MMOs got popular because.
That's what I want to say. They didn't. StarCraft is also a Blizzard IP. StarCraft is a real-time strategy game.
Oh, that's
StarCraft
RTS.
is real-time strategy.
No,
StarCraft was born from Warcraft with like a whole new story. It's the exact same game, essentially.
Okay.
Blizzard was a real-time strategy game before they became like before Warcraft existed. Like that was their vision, was to make a game where you manage troops essentially. It wasn't even their first game. They had fucking arcade games. Blizzard made arcade games. There was the Lost Vikings. There was the dude with the shotgun. They were like big arcade games in China. The only other MOBA I think that was around at that time was EverQuest, or not MOBA. MMO was EverQuest. EverQuest was a pretty big game, like popularity-wise. It was like the first game of its type, where it's a massive online game. You need a bunch of people on a server to play. It didn't have like raids and shit, but it had like it was kind of more like what Elder Scrolls Online is. But World of Warcraft is what made MMOs popular. Like, we probably wouldn't have Wizard 101 if it wasn't for World of Warcraft.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my god.
Like, most modern, like, especially PC gaming marvels was all Warcraft. Or was all Blizzard.
Oh, dude, yeah. 100%.
That's why I've always loved this company. They just really don't know what the fuck they're doing anymore. Overwatch went down real bad when Jeff Kaplan left. He was the game's original director. He was the original writer. Because Warcraft was going to... This game was going to be an MMO. Another MMO. Where, like, these characters that we play as were, like, the characters of the story. Like, World of Warcraft was, like, Thrall and shit. Like, these guys would be, like, the Thrall equivalent. Where, like, you fight in the Omnic War as, like, your character. And, like, you have to go through, like, Talon and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that was... that's what the game was supposed to be. It was called something else. But then they're like, an MMO with guns really doesn't work. And, like, you saw that with Destiny. Like, people love Destiny until, like, it kind of got ridiculous.
Yeah.
And, like, nobody plays Destiny anymore. They're not even making a second. They're not even making another one. That thing was dog shit. We carried that game. That is true, he did have a pocket. I wanted to go Winston so bad, Winston would have been really good against that team. Oh, that was our time.
Yeah, man. I get it, dude. I understand why you'd fucking be a fanboy of that company, of Blizzard. They really be setting fucking trends, bro.
Like, this game was revolutionary when it came out.
Yeah, isn't this one of the first, like, hero game? Like, not hero. What the fuck is it called? Like, whenever you pick operators, like operator games. This is like one of the biggest ones, ain't it? Like,
this came out before Siege, but Team Fortress has already existed.
Oh, right.
People
Team
like
Fortress,
when they
that's
unveiled
true.
this game, people were like this because Team Fortress is the only operator like game before this.
Yeah. Well, 100%.
People are like they're literally just copying Team Fortress,
Yeah.
which is true. They did.
They
totally
did.
fucking did.
Yeah.
But Team Fortress has 8 people, and that game's been out for 30 years.
Right. Yeah.
Not to say, but that game was very well balanced. Like, that game is almost like rock paper scissors. Like, if they pick a spy, you want a pyro, and then if they have a pyro, like, you want to be like a fucking engineer, because flamethrower can't reach that far, and you can build a turret or a sniper. If they have a sniper, then you become a spy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that game is very well balanced, and you can just change characters like that. There's no ultimates or anything. It's just like just kicking the shit at each other off spawn. But like this game made Team Fortress 2 more popular again. Because people were like, wow, this game genre was fun. And you'd fucking buy the game, it was $40 for a AAA release, which was insane. This game was $40 when it came out. And they're like, there's
crazy.
no fucking monetization. You play to level up, you play ranked, and you're gonna get like a loot box every game or two. And there's event loot boxes and shit. Like this game, Overwatch League, the first year that it was, I think it's like the second most streamed game, like viewed stream of all time behind like I think it was like a League World Cup thing. Is number one. Like this game was huge when it came out. and they were pumped. Like this game came out in like I want to say the springtime when this game came out, and they're like, we have a bunch of shit already lined up for on release. So it was like 2 months. People were playing this game. People were like, this game's fun as shit. People were selling beta keys to get into this game for like thousands of dollars. People were buying them. People were so excited to play this game. For 2 months, it was just this game, and then they had the Summer Olympics was that year. So I think it would have been 2016 this game came out. The Summer Olympics was that year. They did a whole Olympic event. And I'm sure you've probably seen some of the skins that came out with it, like all the summer skins. It was called the Summer Games. That's when Lucio Ball came out. That's when Winston Volleyball came out. They added a bunch of new maps, they added a bunch of new skins, and they added challenges where you could do the challenges and get different skins for free. And it took you it lasted like a month and a half during like the entire time the Olympics last. But you got a month and a half to just play and get loot boxes. And then if you didn't get what you wanted, because they were themed loot boxes, like you couldn't get like a regular ass skin in it. You know what I mean? Like you were only getting the holy shit. I hit with a 1-2, 1-2. If you didn't get what you wanted, say like you open a box and you got a legendary fucking skin. And then you open another box and you got a legendary skin, but it was the one you already got. They gave you the credits. That's where credits came from. And they're like, just buy it. It was like a 2-to-1 ratio. Like if you had 2 repeat legendaries, you could buy another one. Like just buy them. Or if you don't want all the skins and you're getting repeats, buy the other shit with the fucking credits that they give you for free.
Mm-hmm.
And you would get it all in like a month. And then the event would be over, and you're like, oh, I got everything I wanted. You know what I mean? And then like a week later, the next event was out. So what was after Summer Games, they had, I think that's when the Lego thing came out. This Sojourn's an asshole.
No.
Okay. This Sojourn is just charging her up.
There's something fucking amiss right now. The fucking tank, I don't know what they're doing. Something's fucking up. This game doesn't feel right.
Our Sojourner is just charging up the fucking Zarya.
So what do you think? Do you think they should just go back to what they did before?
They can't anymore.
Why is that?
EU banned loot boxes because of fucking Counter-Strike.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
But there's better fucking models.
Sure. I would agree.
She's fucking fully charged. I haven't even fucking shot at her once since she's fully charged. I'm done. Oh, this is the exact same teams that we were playing. We just got put on a different team.
Yeah.
Like this is the exact same 10 people. Baba Tunde was the tank from last game. I Can't See was the tank on the other, or the healer on the other team last game, and Moto was on there too. They just fucking flipped teams. Yeah. They flipped us and 2 other people.
Wow, good triple. It's all for nothing, but good triple. This is one of those ones that's... I typically don't get this way with ranked, but that was a game that I just don't want to play this game anymore. That fucking sucks so bad.